From getting a title for killing 25 players in the same server, to killing the creator of Blox Fruits. Here's how to get 30 of the rarest titles in Blox Fruits, starting with the easiest and ending with the hardest. In order to obtain the first title in this video, you need to buy something from the legendary sword dealer or master of auras. We all know that the sword's legendary dealer is selling costs 2 million belly, but that's the price you pay if you want your second name to be the collector. But if you think that's hard, try defeating 20 players, each kill taking bounty or honor, all without dying in the same server. I'm sure you'll spend the whole day trying to complete that, but the Raging Demon title will totally be worth it. The Flash is always the fastest, and if you want to get this title, you'll need to complete a raid in under 3.5 minutes. That should be easy if you've got Buddha, and at this point we all know you can awaken any fruit using Buddha. Did you know that for reaching an honor of 20 million or more, you receive a Blue Fleet Admiral title? It'll take you quite some time to get this one, but if you're more of a bounty person, then you'll need the same amount of bounty to get the Red Empress of the Sea title. Have you got any of these? Nevertheless, for the next title we have Apex Predator, and it already sounds crazy just by the name. In order to obtain this unfortunately great title, you need to kill 25 players in the same server, and if you have this one, you're one of the few. But we're slowly getting to those most desired titles, and the next one is Demon Eye. And besides the fact that you need 8 million belly to get this one, you'll also spend a lot of time working your way towards it. In order to achieve it, you need to obtain the True Triple Katana, and if you don't already know, in order to obtain True Triple Katana, you need to obtain 3 legendary swords first: Sadi, Shisui, and Wando, and each of these cost 2 million belly alone. Once you've done that, you'll be able to buy the True Triple Katana and get this. What? It's a great title for 8 million belly? That's just unfair. It's easier to obtain a Snow White aura color than to get the Demon Eye title. Speaking of Snow White, once you obtain it, you receive a True Heart title, and once you unlock every purchasable aura color, you'll receive one of the coolest titles so far, Hakaishin, which in Japanese means God of Destruction. I doubt many players have this one because it is just too hard to obtain. In order to obtain the next title, you'll need to visit Spooky Graveyard. The title is Slayer of God, and in order to get it, you'll need Darkblade, then the Angel, Rabbit, Shark, and Human races at their V3 stage or above. And on top of all of that, 2 Fists of Darkness. You'll need one for starting a Darkbeard raid, and one to open the door at the graveyard. But keep in mind that you cannot have 2 fists in your inventory at once, meaning you need to get a friend to get 1 fist, and you to get another. I automatically know I'm never getting this one, since I don't have any friends. But it's not like I have a Darkblade. The next one is definitely far more simple. The title is Lonely Reaper, and in order to obtain it, you need to collect 1,000 ectoplasm. It'll definitely take you some time to collect those and get the title, but hey, at least you can do it without owning a Darkblade. This might be the craziest title I've ever heard. It's called Pirate King, and if you want to get it, you'll need to be the owner of a crew that has been on the top 10 of the leaderboard. It's got the nice yellow color, and it's pretty obvious why not many people have it. Now we have a bit sweeter sounding of a title, Loco Verde. If you collect 1,000 candies during the event, you'll be rewarded with this perfect shade of green title. I just love green. Here's another title only 3rd C players can get, but it's still a great one. Raid Boss is a title you get once you get a fruit from a pirate raid event. This event happens every 1 hour and 15 minutes, but keep in mind that chances of getting a fruit from this event are extremely low. In order to get the next one, you need to defeat an elite pirate, level 1,750 NPCs. There are 3 elite pirates in the game: DeAndre, Diablo, and Urban. DeAndre uses Awakened Magma, Diablo uses Awakened Dark, and Urban uses Awakened Rumble. Sometimes these guys can be extremely tough, but it all depends on you. Now I'm asking you, is this really worth getting the gray title? I mean, you must do it however, but is gray enough? Despite being wanted and difficult to obtain titles, it's time to take a break from those gray titles. And now we'll spice things up a bit with a red title called Demon Mode. In order to get this title, you need to obtain a legendary sword Yama, and I think this one's totally worth it. The process is similar for getting this next title, but the previous title is still slightly better. This one is Celestial Swordsman. It's yellow, and once you get it, you unlock Tushita. I'll just say that you need to be at least level 2,000 in order to obtain this sword, and obviously this title. This next title sounds pretty cool, but it'll only take you 30 seconds to get it. Well, not really, but you need to unlock Electric Claw, which means you must get to the mansion from the floating turtle in under 30 seconds. You can simply set mansion as your spawn point, use home button, and voila. Then once you pay 3 million belly, Electric Claw will be unlocked, and you'll get the title, Raiton. And if you think that's difficult, watch this. In order to obtain this next title, which is blue colored and called Shadow Sovereign, you'll need to defeat Rip Indra in his true form. Rip Indra uses Darkblade V2 as his primary weapon. That is until his health gets low. Then he gets all of his HP back and, let's say, awakens to his true form. In his true form, Rip Indra uses Darkblade V3, Black Bomb, and Black Pillar. Comment down below if you have this one, and props to you if you actually do. The God's Chalice is a crucial item that plays an essential role in the endgame, and upon obtaining it, you get the title The Chosen One. But there's a catch. There's a few different ways you can obtain this item, but for getting this particular title, you must get the God's Chalice from the chest. A chest which is at least 4 hours old gets a chalice, so you'll need to camp by the chest for 4 hours and make sure no one gets it. The Citizen's Quest is required to be completed in order to access Instinct V2, but no one is talking about the title you get once you complete this quest, probably because it's gray, but it makes you the main character. Literally, the title says main character. This one would be way cooler if it had a title no other title has. Secret aura colors are only obtainable via quests. There's 2 of them, but today we'll be talking about Rainbow Savior, which can only be obtained through the quest. Just like all the other aura colors, this color is purely cosmetic, and it will not boost your defense nor your attack. It also can't be bought with Robux, so it means it'll take you some hassle to get it. And at this point, I'm asking myself, is the hassle really worth the gray final hero title? I don't know. You tell me. Even though bones are an uncommon material, if you collect 2,000 of them, you'll get one amazing title, Death King. And this time we don't have a gray title, but a blue one. Now that's what I'm talking about. Finally, we've got to the last gray title on the list, and all you need to do to get this Shinigami title is defeat Soul Reaper once. Well, it's not that easy, since Soul Reaper is a level 2100 raid boss who uses the Hallow Scythe and deals 2,000 to 3,000 damage per hit. If you've ever tried to pray in Blox fruits hoping you'll get something, you know how often it can just be a waste of time. But if you somehow manage to get Hallow Essence and God's Chalice by praying, you'll be rewarded with the dark red title that says the Devil's Luck. Imagine having a pink Doe Commander title. That would be so cool. And best of all, it's actually obtainable. Just get to the Cake Prince and kill him. Well, that's not just considering he's got over 700,000 HP, but it's doable. Trust me. What title do you get once you kill the Doe King? Well, the Doe King title, obviously. You gotta be quick though, because this guy has 1,111,500 HP, and you need to kill him in less than 7 minutes and 30 seconds, or he'll despawn, and you won't get the title. You know what would be a real flex? Owning a title that comes from the level 6 Sea Danger. In order to get this Blue Serpent Slayer title, you'll need to defeat Leviathan. Leviathan doesn't take damage from M1 attacks, except for Kitsune, Leopard, and Mammoth Transformation M1, or single target attacks. And you can say he's similar to a sea beast. There's simply no way you're killing him alone. So gather some friends and do it together. At least one of us will have this title, and that's never me. Blox Fruit's map is 97% sea, and some people take that for granted. I mean, they spend most of the time on the sea, often hunting sea beasts. But did you know that after you kill 200 sea beasts, you get this cool Nautical Bane title that has an amazing shade of blue? This one might be my favorite. Kitsune is one of the most recent fruits added to the game, and along with the fruit and NPCs, there are a few more new things such as this new Blue Tail Beast title. You can get it from the new NPC called Kitsune Shrine if you offer him 15 to 25 Azure Embers. Go out there and test your luck, because besides this item, there are 8 more things you could potentially get. And last but not least, we've got a bonus title, which is arguably one of the craziest in the whole video. The title is yellow and it says equal to the heaven. The only way you can obtain this title is if you kill a staff member, an admin, moderator, dev, anyone. But just imagine how hard it is to do so. I don't think I'll ever have this unless one of the Blox Fruits admins lets me do it. There you have it. Exactly how to get 30 of the rarest titles in Blox Fruits. Make sure to subscribe and watch this video on the screen.